Now today I'm actually cooking from my friend's gorgeous kitchen. I love it here, so thank you Richard and Bea, yay, for letting me use your kitchen. Now I'm going to teach you how to make a healthier version of some flapjacks. Now these are going to be full of oats and we're going to put raisins in, but you could use whatever dried fruit you want really. And this is my version of it with a lot less sugar, basically, a lot less sugar and fat. So these are going to be something that you can eat to give you lots of energy throughout the day. And also, kids love them. My daughter loves these. She will munch down tons of these, which is good. Now I've got 2 cups of oats, just plain rolled oats in a bowl. I've got 3 tablespoons of butter, which really isn't much compared to how much normally goes in. Now to make it sweet, one, I'm using dried fruit, so the raisins are naturally sweet anyway. And I'm also going to put some agave nectar in. Now, if you don't have agave nectar, use honey. Honey's also a good kind of thing to make things sweet. So either or, need about 3 tablespoons worth. Now my butter I melted in the microwave very quickly. You can just pop everything into a saucepan if you want to melt it down. So again, 3 big tablespoons. Sometimes I've got agave, but you know what? It's quite expensive. So if I've got it, great. If I don't, then I'm just using honey. Right, so 3, there we go, 3 good tablespoons. There. If you want it, if you've got a bit of a sweet tooth and you want it a bit sweeter, you can always add in an extra teaspoon of brown sugar maybe, or you can even use lots of, they have these natural fruit sugars like stevia and stuff like that. So you could use some of that if you wanted to. I'm putting in an extra teaspoon of brown sugar. Right, there we go. Now we're going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're going to pour this mixture all into your oats. There you go. So a big handful of raisins. You could use things like dried apricots or dried cranberries, whatever you want. Now I love adding cinnamon to these because it makes it a bit more, well, I love raisins, I love cinnamon and I love oats. So those things for me are good. Right, now I've got a lined baking tray, quite a small one. This doesn't make a huge batch of flapjacks. So get yourself a small baking tray, pat everything down, and you've got to really kind of push it hard with your spoon. And also, because we're not using as much of the sugary stuff, you need to pack it down well so that it does actually, stick together. Now this can go into the oven 15 minutes or until it's nice and golden. Okay, cool. While they're still hot, if you get a sharp knife, make some indents like so, like this, and this means that when you go to cut it later, it's going to be a lot easier to cut. Once they're cooled, you can cut them up into squares, and it's a lot easier because you've already put the indent in there. A little nibble of one of these. That is a tasty, unhealthy snack. I hope you all really enjoy this recipe, and please do leave me your comments. Experiment, put in some extra dried fruits, nuts, a bit of chocolate if you want. Yes, but whoever you're making these for, I hope they enjoy them too. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, if you click the subscribe button, then you're going to get my recipes sent to you weekly so you don't miss a single one. See you soon!